slow too.
Yeah, I know that it it is a bit on the choppy side, and there's these go betweens and plugins and all this other fun stuff that I can use. So I can use some of the features from that program to put it into another program to then be able to try to get it all incorporated in one spot, one view. So yeah,
Ah,
even Nick was saying it was slow connection. So hopefully this one is on the better, faster, more
bigger,
uh,
faster, slower. Meow.
yeah, if nothing else, at least back to normal. So yep, just a test,
Yeah,
Got to
hey,
run
it was
those.
good though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was
making
good, dude.
progress. We're working
Yeah,
on stuff.
having my 8 o'clock coffee.
There
It's
you go.
perfect. Yeah,
Perfect
baby.
time for coffee. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do down here? Drink coffee, be
What's
on a
up, Carter?
podcast.
Yeah, back to Old Faithful, the old standby StreamYard. And she doesn't
Fuck
fail,
yeah.
but she just doesn't give me options to customize and play around. Checking in from
Mike, what's
Knoxville,
good?
Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee. What's up, Knoxville? Hope all is well, Mike. Hope all is well. We're down here. I don't know if you can tell behind me, but this is good old Lake Ozark, or down here, Lake of the Ozarks. If you're not familiar with it, go on Netflix, watch the series. It's pretty good. I don't know. I like the series, man. It was.
It's a good
I thought it was
series.
good. It was a
Yeah,
good series.
I just don't know how accurate of a representation it was to the area or anything like that, but that doesn't really matter. It was just
Well,
the setting and the scene for it.
I tell you, having a lot of family down here.
Sure, sure. There's parts of St. Charles County that are pretty Ozarky. You
Sure.
get down
Well,
some of
I
those
can't
river
say that
communities.
the. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I I think that's just a pocket of humanity and society that exists
Sure.
anywhere. And
I'm not saying the Lake of the Ozarks is like that all around. I mean,
right,
I'm sure you can't tell across the thing here, but there's $5 and $10 million homes
sure.
right on the other side there. So I mean, um, yeah. So all over the place.
Will we race a Kentucky dragway? It's a
Kentucky
good question.
Dragway. I don't know. Will we?
I don't know.
Should we? Shall we?
I've got two Kentucky ones on my list.
Yes, you do. You certainly do. Absolutely.
So yeah, options and possibilities. And yep, that is a topic of conversation.
Well, we've sort of half succeeded in doing a remote podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could do a remote from anywhere. My tablet, it could do
Failure
StreamYard.
to launch.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, fuck. That's good.
Thanks for
Perfect.
the got a like on the stream from Keith Sexton.
Thank you, Keith.
That's the kind of stuff that StreamYard doesn't tell us or give us. But fortunately, still have Streamlabs open up on my tablet, so I'm still getting those sorts of updates and things when they happen, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Man, that was a sweet boat. Holy shit. Yeah, the boats down here. I don't know
Yeah.
if many people know about the shootout down here at I got a
Yeah.
list of tracks for 25. Yeah. Yeah, we've been getting the listen, but down
What's
here
the top
at
five?
oh, there you go. That's a good question. What's your top 5, Carter?
Or if anybody that's out there listening right now, put a put the track that you would think ADRL should go to. Now keep in mind that the track has to have the shutdown length and safety and all that kind of stuff that the Pro Extreme cars would require. So, we can't say a dirt track or anything like that, unfortunately. So that's really the
Right.
only parameter. But outside of that, put in the chat where do you think the ADRL should go next year?
Right. And, keep in mind too. Yep, this is my oldest Hazel Ray. Hazel Ray.
No.
Keep in mind too, we got to have that good shutdown, right? Got to have concrete barriers, plenty of
Mhm.
shutdown.
Yep.
So it's got to be a good facility.
Yeah, it's got to be safe and it's got to allow the car. It's got to be big enough to allow the cars to do what they can do. Because the last thing I'd want to see is a race where somebody has to shut down early because the shutdown length doesn't allow for them to really throw it all into it, that takes half the fun right out of it.
Right. Yep, that's right. What's up, guys from Troy, Alabama? Come back to Montgomery.
I got
we
them
will.
on my list.
They're on the list.
It was a good track.
Montgomery is on the list. Yeah, I had a great time, man.
What's
Brad
up,
really
Nick?
helped make that super good. There you are, Nick.
Yeah, I think Brad's gonna really make some good things happen at that track.
Fuck yeah.
He's got the facilities, the setup, and everything like that. So it's just a matter of kind of polishing that pig up a little bit and let it run.
Polishing the pig and letting it run.
That's right.
Yep.
So yeah, plenty of topics and conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like from John Sullivan. Thanks for the like, John.
Appreciate it, John.
Did you hear a dingle or jangle?
I did. I heard a dingle jangle.
Okay, so at least that part's working. All right, here's Carter's list.
Mason-Dixon Dragway, Piedmont Dragway, Darlington Dragway, Summer Duck Dragway, Carolina Dragway, Union Dragway. Yeah. Not a bad list. With the exception, I'm pretty sure they're all just like right around your area there.
It's proximity, I can understand.
So I understand those are your top tracks there for sure.
Damn right, let's go.
Fucking right.
ADRL to the front.
To the front. So yeah, so great. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July.
Yeah, for the same type of reason, similar reason that I had for putting Flying H on my possible list. And with everything considered, that'd be about the closest that we'd be looking to probably do for our distance at least. Amen to that. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're right at about, God, I want to say, and I could Google it again. I should know, but we're getting close to only about 100 days off, which seems like, oh man, 100 days, but boy, does 100 days creep up on you.
Yep, it's creeping up quick. Yeah, we'll start kicking off the serious conversations regarding the race next week. Got a hold of the guys over there at the Verge, and we'll start having those conversations next week. So looking forward to it, man. Those are some good dudes, young, hungry guys, man.
Yeah. Like I said, I told them after they were on last time, if they haven't thought about doing a podcast, they should. And I know a platform that would be interested in putting something like that out there. I don't know. Spit, we'll say, since Carter's on. I don't know spit about brackets and index and all that stuff.
I don't know pits about nothing.
Yeah. So to have people on that know about it and are involved in it, I think it'd be a pretty good show. But that's just me.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
They got. I agree.
They got it. They got your number. They know how to reach me at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Adam, that is. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah,
I think I'm gonna wait. You can put that in the fridge, Hayes. Hazel's asking me about worms.
She got him again.
Yeah, we got some worm.
From sitting in dirt too much.
Yeah, sitting in too much of the dirt.
But it is good for fishing, so you're in the right spot.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna make my way.
Your own homemade bait barrel.
Yeah. You know what's weird is walking down steps with reading glasses on. I'm gonna try not to fucking wipe out.
Back to the chat. What's up, Uncle Steve?
There he is, Uncle Steve. I was just thinking about you yesterday, man. I was like, fuck, I wonder what he's been up to. I watched some of your
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at the.
There you go, Ryan. Worm eating challenge for you.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, there are worms too. Shit. I mean,
have Emmett catch
I don't know, man. I've never eaten a fucking worm. Oh well, I mean, I've eaten some pretty nasty shit, but not volunteer. I mean, I guess a worm wouldn't be that bad. People have fucking
have Emmett
worm eating challenges
and chug a beer through the catfish.
Chug a beer through the catfish.
Yeah, you just gut it and then you dump the beer down its mouth and you drink it as it flows through.
I guess that's one thing we could do, huh?
I mean, it's an option, you know. If we're throwing options out on the table, that is one.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I don't know if I'm down for that shit
Yeah,
or
I don't
not.
blame you. I wouldn't be either.
Oh shit.
Out in Oakland, watching Red Sox kick the A's asses.
Oh. Well, it looks like the Cardinals are finally trying to do something, but they still suck, so it doesn't matter. But it's okay because they've been awesome forever.
Oh, we got a crowdsource going on. this is right up the Perry Caravello
Oh no.
aspect. We got a crowdsource going on, and man, I wish I could find the link, but there is actually a link now to where people can send in super tips and chats through that other system. So it reads it off in a female voice. We're gonna make some custom sound alerts for them and everything to make it a little bit more fun. And then people can put in there what they would like and it'll be read. So many more fun things I've got planned out.
Man.
Crowdsourcing would be an option.
Crowdsource $400. I mean,
I'm just saying we've got options.
trying to get out here some.
Find your spot.
Trying to get a spot. That sun's gonna come down soon. I figure I could turn on the dock lights here and maybe get a little better of a view here.
And I've got milk bones. The boys love them, so don't threaten me. I've already eaten part of one. I'll just have to refill my water.
Oh shit. I'm pretty sure I almost just fucking sent my ass off the fucking dock. Almost.
I wondered, and there's not much I can do to stop it. So content's content.
Yeah, right.
Oh
Whoa.
man. So yeah, about 100 days until Huntsville, and then really we're only about thanks for the like, buddy. Then we're only about 120-ish days from XRP, so be a little after this break. It'll be a kind of a back to back.
Yeah, we're coming out quick. Looks like I'm
Yeah.
literally floating in the water.
Kinda, a little bit.
Shooting the podcast today from out in the ocean.
It looks like a green screen.
Does it really?
Like you'd be sitting in your office for real, and that's just a video green screen behind you. But
It's the world's best video green screen.
well, that's good, buddy. Seeing you out there,
Buddy, what's up, my man?
catching all the races you can.
Yeah, we got some shirts for you, dude. So I'm not sure if you'd already sent me your address or not, but I got a whole list of shirts I got to send out. Actually,
Just
yep,
shoot
send it
on
there.
over to Ryan.
Yep. Or messenger me. You can do that as well.
Both will work.
Both will work.
Buddy says he will.
We got you, dude. We still got them. If anybody else is looking for a Drag Wars t-shirt, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, it's a good design, good color options.
Yeah, I loved them, man. That we had such high. That was the hottest selling shirt we've had so far. That was a banger.
Yeah, I could agree
And now
with that.
And now we got a hold of Eddie Holland today. He's going to be doing our logo for the Rocket City event. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I know Dave is ready for this event. They're looking forward to it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Didn't he just have a pro mod event this past weekend?
Yeah, and
or some type of something.
Yeah, I know that they had the that Southern Outlaw Shootout series. It was there. What was it, back on the 20th, I think, of June, 20th, 21st, and then I know that they're going to be there again here coming up in a couple weeks down at Rocket City again. But I know James, who may or may not be in here, he's been a frequent flyer at Rocket City these past few weeks.
Wonder how the track's doing.
James could give us a first-hand report. I could send him a link and chime him in if he's here. What's up, Michael?
Mike, what's good, dude? What is good? SNRA was there.
Good for them. Good for most of them.
Good for most of them.
For most of them, sweet.
Yeah.
For
Well, look
others,
here.
good for them.
No ill will, no bad feelings. Hey,
No.
if anything, that they're a tight group. They stuck together. They got a leader of their group that they'll follow. So that says a lot about a tight little group like that.
I can respect them for it.
Yeah.
No, it's no knock on the organization in any way, shape, or form. That is
I'm gonna-
Flo's show.
I'm gonna kick on these dock lights. Hold on one sec.
Kick your dock lights on. Take that how you want to. Where are you heading to down in Alabama, Steve?
Awesome.
All right, sorry, Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir, Dapper Pepper Stepper.
Anybody race any pro mods? Can't think of any races I've heard or seen out in the Atlanta area recently, but only kind of run across them on Facebook and places of that sorts.
Who's that you're talking about?
Steve was saying he's heading Atlanta way.
Oh, cool.
And
Right
just
on.
asking if anybody knew if there are anybody racing any pro mods out yonder this weekend.
Not that I don't know. Not that I'm aware of.
Buddy had mentioned he thinks Rocket City is. I'm not sure what they have going on there this weekend.
Oh, they could be. I thought they had something going on soon here.
I know they got something going on this weekend. I saw their flyer. I just can't remember the details of what it was. And then maybe that shootout series thing is this weekend. I don't know. Let me try to find out real quick. Don't want to give misinformation out to the folks. Rocket City Dragway. Oh, they got Pro Mod Jet Cars. Okay. Yeah.
They have Outlaw Pro Mod Jet Cars. That's a new one. Pro Stars. Okay.
Yeah. Peacemaker. Live and in person. Saturday, July 13th. Under the lights. So, yep. Looks like that's what's going down. So
Well, we're going to have a good draw there in Huntsville, man. I know a lot of people live in Huntsville. And not just racers, just people in general that know a lot of people. So that'll be a good one, man. We'll definitely have to do a good military thing.
Only been there one time. Got really good memories from it, but that was it. I don't really know anybody from there. Never really was in contact with that person again after that, since I live up here. So
yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, I remember that story.
Good time though. Was a good time.
Yes.
I'm stoked as well, Nick. It is getting closer and closer and closer and closer, and before we know it, we'll be standing there in the starting lines, listening to some engines fire up, smelling that sweet smell, waiting for Toby to make a pass to get that little hit of grape.
Oh, yeah.
Put that in the dome, walk around, feeling good.
His grape scented fuel.
Yeah, love that stuff.
I wonder if you can add that to any fuel, like even like pump gas.
I have no idea. I would I would guess. I mean,
like an octane booster.
I would figure, it's just some sort of right. I just can't. I don't know what the scented part would do or how that would interact. But I mean, apparently it's able to be done if they're doing it. So I don't know. Maybe we should start doing it with cars, like regular cars.
They take me to Huntsville. I'm headed that way. Fuck working.
Amen, Steve. Steve's got the
Amen. Right. No shit. I'm on your boat, Steve.
Groovy grape. Damn right, it is. It is a good smell. Maybe that's on the list. We'll see. I do have it on the list, and I've done my research on a pretty fair handful of tracks and came up with a decent list, but not a complete list, and always interested in some more suggestions. But yeah, Rockingham definitely on the list. I saw that Dan and Al were ripping apart the inside of the tower here. I think this week or recently they're redoing the whole roof, getting that taken care of so they get the water out, and then refinishing and refurbishing that whole top layer. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, of course they added in the showers, new bathrooms, updated some concessions. So they've been busy. They have
Yeah.
been busy, no doubt about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And where's that brand new track they're building? Where was that? That's in Florida, right? Northern Florida. They're building or somewhere in Florida. They're building a brand spanking new track in Florida.
I'll wear my ADRL shirt and tell them y'all saying damn right, Steve.
Amen, dude. Fuck yeah, Steve.
They'll know. They'll know.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Uncle Steve.
Everybody knows Uncle Steve.
What's that, Adam?
Might have heard it's
world?
supposed to be one of the biggest fields of pro mods in history of the dragway this weekend at Rocket City.
Interesting.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
We shall see. We shall see.
I mean, I'm not hating by any means.
No, I'd love to see it happen. I mean, that's been it's been kind of the consistent messaging that I've heard, or kind of, the kind of an obstacle that you run across with every track promoter, everybody out there. It seems like the car count is an issue, and why that is or what that is, so many different factors. So hard to say particularly, but yeah, that'd be great if things were starting to, I guess, congeal a little bit and
yeah,
put on some good shows, because that's really what it's all about. And that's the real, I think, disservice that happens with anything, not just drag racing, but since we're talking drag racing, we use that as our specific example. But when you have X amount of drivers, X amount of tracks, all that kind of stuff, it's hard to put on the best show, or to have the car counts to put on the best shows everywhere. It's damn near impossible. It's coming to seem so.
right.
Who knows?
I mean, I know that firsthand from, from talking, with the PDRA, even Larry Jeffers and Keith Haney, those guys, they run solid organizations.
Sure.
I think the largest pro mod turnout I've seen so far is Wes and those guys down there at Bradenton at the World Series of Pro Mods.
Thanks for the like, Jimmy.
And Lord knows how much money they pump into that. So if Dave or whoever's promoting that event can manage to pull out, 40, 50, 60 pro mods this weekend.
Something like that borders on it almost, it is an event, but then it almost becomes too much of an event, or becomes an industry thing. So it's hard to gauge it, like the spectator aspect of it, because how many of those people there were industry people, racers, promoters, all other things like that, not just race fans. Who knows? But it seems to be an issue or a problem across the board, and that car counts down, and I don't think anybody.
Well, it's tough. I think it's tough too, because a lot of these guys are running specific trim for a specific series, and it's not like they can just go drop a fuck ton of weight and come run with us. I mean, they've got to then switch their drivetrain up. They've got a lot of modifications and adjustments they got to make just to run outlaw, trim, or should I say pro outlaw trim. ADRL pro extreme pro outlaw trim. The real outlaw pro mods.
Put that on a business card.
Yeah. So I get it, and they're paying out really good purses. They have a point series. They're well established, and and they got their guys, and they're very embedded into the East Coast, and that's great, So,
sure.
It's one but I haven't seen
my push of my proposed scheduling.
Yeah,
it's one of the factors in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. World Series.
Oh, you're fucking right. Any drag racing is better than no drag racing, for sure.
I don't think anybody is going to much argue that.
Right.
We had a pretty decent size few of the pro mods. Pro Nitrous, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, funny
You know, that's a great
issue.
point, Nick. That's you're so right about that. I mean, the prices of everything has fucking gone up. I
Mhm.
mean, and everybody's going to have to adjust for it. I mean, everybody's going to have to adjust for it. I mean, we've systematically, incrementally have made adjustments for it as well. I mean, I saw that last year when I came in, and Kenny was, you know, we went with his business model that he's been using for 10 years, and quickly realized that
Yeah,
that just was dead in the water. That
that had too
model
much
doesn't
dust
fucking
on it.
work anymore. Yeah. I mean, just with the economy the way it is, and inflation so completely fucked right now, you know, it's tough, man. It's
Once
fucking tough.
our true president gets back into office, all that'll be fixed.
Oh man, Jesus.
I'm not getting into all that shit.
No, that's all right, man. That's all right. Look, no, I'm not gonna.
I mean, really, honestly, if he doesn't win against Biden,
So
ouch.
Mike hit it right on the head. So you hit it right on the head, Mike. So that's what I was saying earlier. You know, I've talked to Larry Jeffers, and I've talked to Keith Haney, and I've talked to all these guys. They have killer pro mod series and do a lot of shit. And
Larry builds
and
them.
that's it. And you see Larry pumping them out. Now you see Bickle back pumping them out, and they got somebody managing their social media, you know. I mean, they're not far from us, actually, 20-minute drive. I see what they're doing. So yes, to Mike's point, I think there are more pro mods now than ever.
Mhm.
Pro mod is one thing, pro outlaw pro mods are different, right? So I can see, you know, I can see some series trying to jump on that bandwagon as well, or trying to, at least. Hopefully, they get some good traction with it. But yeah, everybody's fucking spread out, and there's so many different series to run with that, you know, you're building it trim specific for whoever you decide to run with, and you know, yeah, they're spread out. But I will say that I know there are a lot of guys, a lot of really fast guys that are building ADRL Outlaw Pro Mod trim levels to run with us. So yeah, I agree, James. And look, as the word spreads and you guys spread the word in the community with the dragsters, that's going to keep coming back for sure.
Yeah. Stay strapped and keep your head on a swivel. And God bless you, you good Samaritan, for doing the Lord's work out there with those hot chicks. We need more
Steve
men
Evans.
like you out there on the roads.
Amen. Much love, Uncle Steve. We'll talk to you later, brother. If Biden wins again, I'm starting my own country, and it's going to be called drag racing.
Yeah.
ML. Hey, it doesn't take an adult to see the big picture.
Yeah, we just
You
need
know,
to annex like Rockingham or something like that. Something that has a little bit of space so we can make a good compound on it and
you're fucking right.
hole up.
Yeah, I mean they've already got the berms. They got the barriers on the side already.
Exactly.
I agree. It has been and it is. It's just you know, we're working on getting it back out there. Working on getting it back out there and knocking all the fucking tarnish off. We got to polish it back up. And it's just it's a long, slow process.
You got to get the prep right to make a good pass.
That's right. That's right.
We're getting some A to Bs. Getting some good A to Bs.
We are. Yeah, we're making the adjustments now. For sure. Let's see.
What? So how long you at the lake for?
Probably this week.
Okay, so you'll be down there Thursday as well for the episode.
Perhaps. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're definitely going with StreamYard on that one. So
yeah.
That shouldn't be a problem. We should be good.
What tracks haven't we raced at? Well, I mean, we've raced at Rockingham. We raced at South Georgia Motorsports Park, Montgomery. We'll be at Huntsville, Extreme Raceway Park. Where else did we go last year?
That was it. And that
was it. Yep.
Yeah, that runs the gamut as far as tracks under under at least your ownership of the ADRL that the ADRL's been at. But
Yeah.
plenty of other ones. Cordova. I mean, there's US 131. The list goes on and on and on. If the track can
Yep.
hold it, it's been there.
Yep. That's right. um.
Yeah, every road's a drag strip.
Yeah, every road to get to the grocery store, the commissary, everything's a drag strip.
Oh man.
World's quickest super glide.
Ooh. That'd be fun.
See if you can find it, Adam.
Let's see. Let's see what we can find out. Sweet. Yeah, I'd seen a couple that you'd put up there. So, yep, anything that anyone or all of us or whomever can do to get that word spread. Because, man, the thing I hate most is, I hear it all the time on my podcast with comedians where they'll get an email from one of their fans being like, "Oh, I'm your biggest fan. When are you going to be in Chicago?" And they'll be like, "I was there 2 weeks ago." It's like, oh, and, even as a fan, they didn't know, and would have been there. They just hadn't heard. So getting the word spread and people knowing is most important. I hate hearing racers say, "Oh man, I wish I could have been at that race. I didn't know about it."
I know. It's like, fuck, how do you let everybody know about it? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't either, dude. I don't fucking either. I don't either. Yo, good night, sir.
James. Sleep
Good night.
So yeah, that's the difficult part, just making sure that everybody that wants to know does know and can know. It's it's a little bit easier when you're thinking about it or looking at it from the spectator aspect, because you can put a dot in the map for where the track is and then range out a good radius for radio or whatever type of marketing or coverage. But with the circle for racers can be 10-12 hours plus from the event, so it's hard to pin down that big of a chunk. But slowly but surely, I guess. And I think it's one of those things that as racers talk to racers or racers see that racers had been racing, they'll begin racing.
Okay, very profound.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's true. I mean, in its most, in the most fundamental way, you're right.
Yep. It's all right. Bad news travels quick. Good news travels slow. So it'll take a little bit of time.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
Yeah. It's just human nature, I think.
Is it?
You're sending out the warning signal. It's the same as, like, if a snake came into a chicken coop, they'd send out the alarm and all hurry up into the den. So that news travels quick, but yeah, good news doesn't seem to travel near as fast for whatever reason.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But boy, bad news does get around. Thank you, Double O Shit Show and other places out there that have no problem putting people out on blast, and it gives me entertainment.
That's great. And that Ellen Eschenbacher, whatever her name is.
Who's Shirley?
Shirley? Is that Shirley or Ellen? I don't remember her name.
Oh, it was Shirley Maldoni.
No.
They were all over recently, but
no, this gal works for the PDRA, I think.
There was a
Shirley Eschenbacher. Anyway, she was lighting some dude up for posting the video of that gentleman that was killed over the weekend going over the wall.
Yeah. They've got the best yoga pants, Carter. I'll tell you that. For any, they're looking for those.
They got that. They got that on wrap.
Oh boy, they got that market cornered. But yeah, I love people like them that call it out and throw it out.
Yeah. Hey, fuck it, man. Why not, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's the only way people are going to get notified or learn anything, and
things
can get better. No, Steve's back. Drag Illustrated articles when driver interviews and articles before the events would spread the word like wildfire.
Yeah, well, doesn't seem that Drag Illustrated and Wes Buck gives a shit about the ADRL.
I've reached out. I've tried.
I mean, unless there's something in it for them, unless we're paying them or doing some shit, which
Unfortunately, it seems like they've got their associations and affiliations pretty well established, and it doesn't seem like
yeah,
they're too interested in branching out beyond that, even in the greater good of the sport, as people like to promote that it's enhancing the sport as a whole. But boy, when you're really only shining the light on a couple particular spots and they're advantageous to your own situation, yeah,
yeah,
now
they don't.
now it's
We don't
me.
do anything. We don't do anything for Drag Illustrated. I mean, we'd have to. I mean, whatever. I've kind of given up on that whole thing a long time ago. But it's a good point. I mean, we'd probably have to fucking pay them or something to get any press at
Yeah,
this point.
it'd have to benefit them, not the sport.
Yeah.
The NRL is here to deliver drag racing excitement and entertainment worldwide. We are the godfather of professional eighth mile drag racing league, capable of delivering 45,000 fans per day. No other organization can even come close. And that's the thing with those PDRA and Aiden. I'm not knocking or talking shit on anybody. These are just facts that anybody can look up and anybody could see the same way that I'm looking and seeing them. I don't see people in the stands. Where are they?
I will say that the PDRA or the Midwest Pro Mods, Keith Haney's group had a pretty good turnout at Flying H.
Yeah, they had a good turnout at Worldwide here not too long ago too. So
Yeah.
and like I said, I'm not calling out the industry as a whole. I'm just saying, all that focus and all that time, where just seems like self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
If the fans aren't there, it just doesn't seem like fun.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right, just got an email from Buddy. I got you, Buddy. Appreciate you sending an email over. I'll get some shirts out to you. Anything they can do to help racers will benefit them if they think about it.
I don't disagree.
I don't disagree either.
I think if they,
I have nothing against the guys.
either.
I don't know if there's, I talked to Wes.
Yes, they are.
Personally, we've hung out at the PRI. I hung out at the World Series of Pro Mod. Obviously he was like, yeah, dude, we'll get you on the podcast and this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of been crickets ever since. But, I see a lot of press with the PDRA from Wes, and I see a whole lot of press on some other things, but it's kind of been crickets in our corner. But again, I'm not hating. I'm just kind of laying it out there. I don't have no fucking.
I'm just saying, if you're promoting the sport as a whole, promote the sport as a whole, not. If I was promoting baseball, I wouldn't cover just the Cardinals because that's not promoting
but here,
baseball.
Just the reality of it, though. I mean, the ADRL has changed ownership so many fucking times, and it has had so many issues that I almost wonder, like, how many times you're going to do any kind of press on a dead horse, and I'm not saying. I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't look at it as a dead horse. Obviously, the horse has life in it. Just needs somebody to take care of it. But, I mean, I can maybe see where there might be some reservations there. Like, why would we spend time, on these guys when maybe there's some bad blood? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe there was, fucking, it's the same thing with TJ Pruitt and drag coverage, right? Is he with drag coverage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. No love from TJ at all whatsoever. And I mean, we've even talked. No love from those guys. So again, I don't know if these guys are so ingrained and unless it benefits them and they're getting some type of compensation or whatever. But it's just kind of how I'm seeing it from a newbie on the inside. it doesn't take a whole lot of rocket science to kind of see what's going on if you're paying close enough attention. So, I mean, whatever. I don't care.
Bucks clapping in front of cars while they're staging tells you everything you need to know.
You know what's hilarious about that, Mike? It's so funny when you said that, because I was totally in the stands with Mike Wilcox and his son, and Wes is out there just fucking clapping, and I thought I was chuckling at it, whatever. But then, no big deal. Hey, you as a promoter, you do whatever you got to do, right? But what's funny is that it just kind of, it settled with me in a way where I just thought it was kind of funny, right? Just not something I would do, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm not passing judgment. Look, he's putting on a seriously killer fucking show. And so, anyways, I went down there in the center. I think I saw Wes earlier. He's like, "Hey, come down, to the line or whatever." So I went down there and we were hanging out, and unsolicited, he started like defending himself out there, clapping in front of the cars. And I mean, I didn't even say anything about it. I just thought it was funny that unsolicited, he kind of started defending himself out there. It's like, well, if I don't show them that I'm excited and I'm not out there and pumping up the energy and getting them going, and if I don't show that I care, then they're not going to care. And I was like, hey, bro, fuck you. You do your own thing. I'm not. You do you, man. I'm not judging, man. I don't give a shit what you do. You could fucking moon everybody before they make a hit. I don't give a shit. Whatever floats your boat. If you think it works, and clearly whatever you're doing is working. I mean, you got a lot of fucking cars here, so I don't know.
If you're in the staging lanes and you're not fired up to go make a pass, and that some clapping in your face is what pushes things over, maybe check your motivations, because
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I would feel awkward, and I do. I won't go out there and fucking clap. Get out there next to the windows and yell at them and clap at them and shit, like whatever.
I'm not disingenuous. You're always going to get at them, no matter what, 100%. Just lead by example, and the wounds will heal, and the ADRL will rise to the top again. Just get the badasses to the property, and people will come. I don't
working on it. Yeah, we're working on that. That's slowly but surely. Shit, man, I'd love to get. A lot of the badasses though have kind of, because look, we know that the trim level is very specific for the ADRL, right? And a lot of these guys have either put their rods away or sold them or rebuilt a car that's specific for a different fucking series, and that's all right. But it's kind of getting them back out and showing them way. I mean, I would figure, look, if I was a racer, if I was a fucking racer, I would want to go as fast as I fucking could. I would want to have the baddest machine and go as fast as I absolutely could. And to me, that's the spirit of the ADRL Pro Extreme and Pro Nitrous classes, and the Extreme Dragster are Pro Outlaw classes. So, I'm hoping as we keep chugging along, people will be like, fuck this, man. I'm tired of all this weight we got to put on and all these rules and all this shit. And I'm hoping people realize that we're here to continue pushing along. And I hope we can get some of these guys to jump on board, man, and kind of see what we're doing. I mean, I think the whole issue of people getting paid's out the fucking window. I don't think that's an issue anymore. And I don't want to bring that up. It should have never even been an issue in the first place. But I think that as they see, and we keep putting on events, I'm hoping some of these guys will leave, whoever they're running with. I'm not trying to sabotage any other racing series, but if you want to go fast, come race with the ADRL. Yeah, that's what we're there to do.
It's an alternative.
It's an alternative. You can either, and look, and I've heard it a million times that it's not about the money. 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 They just want to go fast. Okay. Well, there are no restrictions. There's no weight limits, no weight restrictions. There are no fucking rules. Just be safe and let's fucking shit and get, you know? I mean, that's the whole fucking purpose of it.
Yeah, it kind of sums it up.
Yeah. So you can, and if you think you're fast with a bunch of weight restrictions, rip that shit off, change, you know, do what you got to do and come out and run with us, you know? Let's see
what
those.
fast is.
Let's see those 345s and 340s flat. I want to see a 340. I want to see a 3 fucking 40 at like 240.
I've seen it, but I've only seen it on a radio, which I hate.
Oh no, I'm talking floppy tire fast, baby. I'm talking slick city ass kicking fucking let's get it. And who knows, man? You know, hey, you know that I told Luis he could bring his radial car out, throw some floppy tires on it, and well, no, actually not floppy tires. With his radial tires, I told him to come out and run with us in November. So let's see what a radial tire car can do, man. I'm fucking running against the big dogs on a fucking slick tire prep.
Yes,
I think he's a little crazy, but man, with the technology, dude, I don't see why we can't be pushing 340s, man. I just can't. And I get that it's super fast and dangerous, and I get all that, man. But I mean, I think that's what drag racing's all about, man. You know.
The internet is going to get broken with the shit that happens at ADRL race at XRP in a couple months. You heard it here first. BSR, Bubba Stanton Racing.
Fucking right. Hard to run radial on that prep. Two different animals. No, Dino, you're 100% right. You would think that. I think Luis is very aware of that. Yeah, it's gonna be so great. But Dina, no, I mean, and look, Luis, he's a smart guy, right? I mean, being one of the owners of Fuel Tech, I'm pretty sure the guy has seen it all. He's done a lot of racing. But he's like, yeah, so I might be stupid. He goes, I just don't want to, I don't want to throw slicks on it and test it. I'm going to come straight from Florida or from Georgia. I'm going to come right out to XRP in November. I'm going to have some radials and I'm going to run it. He goes, and I'm either going to break a bunch of shit or I won't go anywhere.
He's going to have fun either way. I know that.
Yeah. He's a very blast. Yeah. He's a very smart guy. And I love talking to him, but either way, he doesn't care. He's like, hey, let's just have some fun. I'm like, amen, man. So
I'm just curious, and I haven't heard or seen, and you know, Clyde is not very loose-lipped about much, but boy, I wonder if his car is going to be there or not. If it's going to be ready in time, or how that's going to pan out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's been running. I mean, I think they've been running there.
Well, he doesn't have a car anymore. He sold the Bear. And he's awaiting his Bear 2.0 or whatever it's going to be from Jeff.
Oh, got you. Yes, that's right. Because last time I talked to Clyde, he was up in Missouri. He was at Jeffers' shop. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, he's got a new one in the works. He posted an artist conception of what it's going to look like. Of course, the classic red and black Camaro. But that's all I know.
Yeah.
Clyde's he might be. I
don't know, man. Look,
the rumors going around town. I hope he doesn't hear that, because God, I'd hate for that to get back to him. That people are saying he's scared, but that is.
Well, here's what I know about Clyde. I know that Clyde's no bullshit, and he doesn't like to lose. So I'd imagine if he's building a new ride, he's not going to spare any fucking expense.
Nope.
To make sure. I'm surprised it won't be 1,000-pound car somehow.
My thought
I don't know if he's hiring some fucking engineers to build a chassis that is like some futuristic space fucking something. I have no idea.
I don't think Clyde's going to make the jump from the Bear to the Bear 2.0 unless the Bear 2.0 is going to be a beast. Something that would put his other car, to shame, or not, his other car couldn't keep up with.
Right.
That's the only way I think Clyde would do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's scary. What the hell is that thing going to be?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to have Clyde on the podcast and get a little Texas tea in him and have him talk some shit about me and everybody else. Like, I love it because Clyde will talk shit. It's great.
I just sit there and I laugh my ass off anytime he's on. Just
Oh, he's
laugh
so
my ass
good.
off. Can't wait. I'm not a tea guy, but I am gonna try some of that Texas tea when I'm down there. Now that it's for sale at world famous XRP. Ferris.
Oh yeah.
XRP. Sorry. We respect. Put the respect.
Trying to figure out where that shadow's coming from.
The dock.
Well, obviously. There we go. We'll switch it up a little bit.
So yep, should be interesting. You know, by that time, Bubba's gonna have his car all lined up and ready to go. And you know, like Steve said, Bubba's staying racing. That's where it's at. So he'll be ready.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt that them boys are ready to fucking get it on.
Bubba's old car may even show up. Whoever has that, I don't know. We still no one's solved that mystery yet.
You know, man, I have a feeling,
got theories,
and I believe that XRP is going to be one serious fucking banger, dude. For real,
so. It's going to be a good way to end up round off the year.
We just got to make sure that we can get East Coast guys over there because it's a long drive, man. It's a long fucking drive.
Sure.
I know the Alabama guys are good. I'm sure a lot of the Tennessee guys are good. Probably draw some Georgia guys, but once you start, you know, it's a long drive from North Carolina. You know what I mean?
Nick's in the 20+ hour range.
Yeah.
XRP.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's counting out the landlord.
Oh yeah, nobody's counting out John. No, there's no way. A Super Bowl of pro mods. How about the World Cup of pro mods?
feels close.
You know who has Bubba's old car? All right. Well, if you do, maybe don't tell everybody.
Thanks for the like, Chris.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Yep, it'll be interesting. All right. Well, I guess Ryan's done with podcasting for the evening or something along those lines. He usually does this exact same thing to me after the podcast ends, where he does his just drops out of sight, goodbye, and a lot of times he'll ask a question for me to start answering to then drop off. It's a real fun game we like to play, but
you're welcome.
I didn't expect the game to kick off this early. Oh, what's up?
It is a fun look. I was like, oh, should I step? No, I gotta hop back.
You could have stayed out. I would have wrapped it up pretty quick anyway. We're right at about that hour in total.
Yeah, we are.
Anyway, so I was like, okay. Maybe
I was trying to maximize my screen and somehow fat fingered the Xbox somewhere. I'm not sure what happened.
The Xbox.
Oh, the Xbox.
Man,
so
one of these days you'll have to come back out and check out my Viking Kingdom across many, many islands with portals and all sorts of fun things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm thinking about. I'm thinking that the ADRL might have a new lake home.
Oh, interesting. New headquarters.
Yeah, I'm thinking the ADRL may have some new headquarters, bro.
Interesting.
We'll see how it works out, but yeah, yep. Let's just say it's less than 50 feet from me. Wait.
I'd flip out.
Hold on a fucking second. No way. Are you messing with this, Carter?
You'd have to be. He'd have to be, wouldn't he? There's the off chance, I guess.
Carter is such a smart kid, dude. He's such a smart kid.
I wouldn't be shocked, but I'd be like, I'll be damned.
Yeah. What? Hold on. Wait. Clyde's old car?
No, Bubba's.
Bubba's old car.
Bubba's got Clyde's. So Bubba's car, which he no longer has, is out there and apparently in a Jackson garage. Maybe.
Wait, did the Jacksons buy Bubba's car?
I don't know. Bubba never told us who the buyer was.
He said it went to a new home. He said it went to a good home.
Yeah. Are
Wait.
you saying the Jacksons don't run a good home? That's ballsy, dude.
Hold on. Carter, is your dad going to run that thing? Or are they saving it for you? Is your dad going to race that car? Man, what is even happening? There's so much new intel. Nick's laughing.
That's always the fun of these internet mysteries of where is this car?
Hold on. I want to know where Wes's purple fucking car is. Where's that at?
Wes Johnson?
Does anybody know where that has? Yeah.
I don't know. The last I had heard, it was just getting done or possibly would have been ready for this year. That's all I
thought that either Wes had it or was it Clyde's or Clyde had it or something.
No clue. Don't know on that one.
That thing was a bad son of a bitch. I want to know where that's at.
Yeah, there's some missing ADRL style cars out there. Where are they? What barn are they in?
It's kind of like when you do laundry and you're always missing a sock. It's like, where the fuck does that sock go? Is there like it's like Fraggle Rock to me. It's like this mysterious. I'll be making my ADRL Pro Extreme debut in the middle of 2026.
Dude, that'd be the shit.
Wait. No fucking way.
That would be crazy.
Are you serious, dude? Carter, are you serious? Yeah, that crazy purple vet, dude. That thing was so sick. Yeah, I want to know where that's at.
Somebody track that thing down. Get it.
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody knows or not, but Adam and I are starting we're going to do another, I don't know if you call it a podcast, Adam, or docu-series, but I'm going to go get my drag racing license and trying to think of a way to build. I wish
Carter, you had him.
Oh, you had me going.
you had him hook, line, and sinker on it. It was
great. Yeah, you sure as shit did, man. You sure did, brother. I love you, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my drag racing license, and we're gonna start getting to it, dude. And I'm hoping this could bring some attention and help build up the ADRL some. And look, I think it's important too for me to understand. I don't want to just be a promote. Look, in the big scheme of things, I don't even want to be the promoter. You know, I'd like to have someone else. I don't want the ADRL to be based, its success being based solely on a promoter, right? I don't know that makes any sense. Like, it needs to be based on an organization of fundamental core values and racing and just a good oiled machine, right? But I think by bringing some more attention to it and us doing this and bringing more attention to it, and I think it'll really help the ADRL. And I think it's important for me to understand kind of what the racers go through when it comes to, going to an event and participating in an event, because that's something I've never done. I've never had to drive somewhere and participate. I've never had to go through tech inspection and the gates and buying wristbands and the whole thing. So I think it'd be cool to see what it's like on the other side of the fence. And, and I'd like to say that I'm not competitive, but I don't really know that that's the case.
Oh, I'm more
I like being the best. I think I like just being the best at whatever the fuck it is that I'm doing. And if that means competing, I guess.
I'm still going to be more competitive than you, so deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. So
as a competitive test. Somebody who's competitive cannot pass up that low-hanging fruit there.
Yeah, that's just one of those predictive index comments.
Yes.
Questions. Nice. The whole week. It sounds like a Duck X. Told you before we got one of Sullivan's old Camaros. My dad could be your crew chief. Just saying, if the price is right. Yeah, I mean, for sure, man. I love it.
So I got the opportunity to get behind the wheel of the Roy Hill Drag Racing School's Pro Stock Thunderbird. Roy and I had spoken about it last fall at the Rock and again recently. Nice. Some interesting folk out there at Roy Hills. Roy is a character.
There he is. So do you have to have you don't have to have your own car to go get licensed, right? Like the two main schools, Roy Hill and
shit. The other one was just here. A couple weeks ago,
fuck, man. Why am I drawing a blank on their damn name?
Just here. Starts with an H, doesn't it?
There's Roy Hill and
drawing a brunk.
Gosh, damn it, man. That's a serious brain fart. Anyways, I know Roy's got his own cars, but I'm wondering if the other place you have to have your own car as well.
I don't think so, but
they'd probably have their own reliable cars that aren't going to shit all over the track by shit boxes coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, at that event that they had it worldwide a couple weeks ago or whatever, they had a dragster course that you take and then make passes in. There it is.
Frank Hawley, that's right. Yeah, Roy Hill and Frank Hawley. Yeah, I imagine they have their own cars. So, yeah, I'm gonna buck up and do that, man, and maybe get that knocked out before we have our next event in October, and hopefully the schools aren't all packed up. But I mean, I don't think it takes long. I mean, it's just go down there for a few days or a week or some shit and do your stuff and go through the classes. Yeah, I think it'll be super fun.
Yep.
I just have to drag you along with me. So I hope you get a week's vacation.
I don't necessarily, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out.
All right, man. Well, I like this remote podcast stuff.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm still here.
No, I'm just rubbing it in. Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm on the lake. Yeah, having a good time.
Listen, I've got my tablet. I've got Wi-Fi anywhere. I've thought about doing a Streamlabs test with my phone and just putting my phone on my bike and just letting people see where I roll and how I roll. All sorts of fun options and possibilities. So
you don't want anybody to know where that estate is, though.
No. I mean,
soon you'll have fucking paparazzi out there coming down your drive, coming up to the gate like they do, pushing the fucking mic button.
Hey, that's fine. Come on and bring it on. I got ammo here getting dusty, and I'd love to clean it off.
I have not. Who's Mike Rowe? Y'all seen Mike Rowe doing Hill Racing School? Who's Mike Rowe?
Mike Rowe was the...
Don't hang me for not knowing that.
He's the announcer guy on Discovery Channel for most everything. He did that Dirtiest Jobs in America TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
HRA, JDRL, East Conference Finals. That makes sense. That's where it's
Gotcha. That's why it's a week long. Yep.
Good thing you homeschool. Or I guess it's summertime, so it wouldn't really matter. Got to do a 4-way next podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure you would like to do a 4-way, Nick.
Yeah, you creep.
Weirdo.
Always asking
anything's 4-way, 2-way.
Always asking me if I've ever been to the Eiffel Tower and if I wanted to take me there. It's gross.
Something about crossing streams or the crossing Styx.
I didn't pay attention.
River Styx. I don't even know what he's talking about.
I got the hell out of there. I had a good enough suspicion, so I got out.
Oh, I love you guys. Fuck off.
Okay. Well, this is what I deal with on a weekly basis. So, all righty, folks. Appreciate everybody being here and joining the Bet You Didn't Know podcast. We're going to wrap this one up for the week. Tune in on Thursday where we should, I don't want to give away too much about the guests, but if I had to bet, I'd put big money on it. So make sure to tune in this Thursday. Keep an eye out for the upcoming podcast, docu-series, whatever the heck it's going to end up being, where we follow Ryan through his racing adventures. And then I myself am also working on another podcast for either Friday or Saturday nights, probably Saturdays, maybe, who knows, Friday or Saturday. But the whole basic idea of it is want to give everybody the opportunity to, call in or be on the podcast live from a track. See some races, see some tracks, talk to some folks, go through the pits, all that kind of fun stuff. But just things we have in the works here at the ADRL Network. So definitely, if you've got any ideas or if you have a podcast of your own that you are thinking about doing, hit me up at adam@adrltour.com. And until then, I will have to cover all the outro of Peace and Chicken Grease, Bulls on Parade, and go fuck yourself.